Hey guys, Lamont here, and as some of you may know, I am a massive Grace Helbig fan, and last month she praised me on her channel, which was the coolest thing ever. Honestly, hearing Grace say Ryan Lamont and recognise my presence was very cool, and I think the only thing that would be cooler would be meeting Grace, which happened. I was lucky enough to meet Grace at Vidcon this year, and not in the typical way, because I do not have the patience to wait in the meet and greet lines, because they go for hours and hours and hours, and I was not going to do that. But lucky for me, Grace did a random meeting and we saw it on Twitter, we went straight to the thing, and yeah, we got to meet Grace. And luckily my friend Fraser filmed the whole thing, so I have it forever. I can always look back on this and just remember it. And now I'm going to share the video with you, so enjoy.
Did this for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's for me as well. Hello. Yeah.
How awesome was that? It was just the coolest thing, and honestly, I'm not a fangirl. Most of the time, like, I met Louis, Connor Franta, Troy Sivan, all these really amazing YouTubers, and I saw Shay Carl and Finn Harries and all these people at Vidcon, and it was completely fine. I was cool as a cucumber. I was just like talking away with Connor Franta, shaking hands with Troy Sivan. You know, it was just cool. And after Grace, I was shaking. I was like this, and like during it, my legs were shaking. I was such a fangirl. It just overwhelmed me. But honestly, when someone like Grace has been a huge inspiration for me over the years, and she's entertained me for years and years, and when someone has that kind of impact on your life and inspires you so much, I think it's normal to get a bit nervous around them, so yeah. But it was the coolest thing in the world, I absolutely loved it. And you couldn't really hear it in the video, but when I went to meet Grace, we hugged, and then I said, hey, I'm Ryan Lamont, you praised me last month, and you said, Ryan Lamont, more like Ryan Laments, and then she was like, oh my gosh, yes! And she grabbed me, and she remembered it, and that was even cooler because she remembered me, Ryan Lamont. But yeah, I just turned into the biggest fangirl ever because it was just the coolest thing. I was so excited, and I'm so happy I have it on camera, and then I have all these adorable little photos that we took, and it was just the coolest thing. Honestly, that made my VidCon experience. I can totally understand now why people wait for hours and hours to meet their idols, because honestly, it's just so overwhelming. Like, you can watch people for years and then see them in front of you and hug them and speak to them, and it's so cool. And then when Grace remembered me, that was just even cooler, and it was the coolest thing. So cool. So yeah. Basically, that was my highlight of my year so far. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is all for this Friday. I hope to see you next Friday, but for now, goodbye.